All right, so I'm going to give you an example of a very low level possible Truman Show scenario, and then a level 10 Truman Show underworld. They're watching us, they know everything we're doing. They're going to put agents in our way. So this is level one, and it could very well not be Truman Show shit. Okay, underworld Truman Show shit. But they put this where I hang out outside the club. They put this fucking like super badass UFO looking security camera. Okay, there's a lot of activity there, and there just happens to be this super badass camera there. I mean, I've been hanging out there for like 10 years, straight up and down. So anyways, so I go there on a weeknight and to go hang out my spot just by myself, just maybe go see what's going on in Ybor, just kind of just chilling. And I go to sit there, and there's somebody like Dracula has impaled them. I guess they got their back. They're laying on their back, but they're like on their like a backpack or something. And his mouth is open, but his eyes are closed. He's like so fucked up on drugs. Um, and you know, something inside me just tells me this is a bit one of these creatures from the underworld who's been alive for like 1,000 years, who's just up here to die. Okay, a lot of them, that's just all they want to do is just die. They come up here, the sun kills them. So, anyways, so he's one of them, and he's in my spot, of course. And I guess maybe they're tracking my phone, so they knew exactly, oh, he's on his way. Yeah, go do your drugs over there. Whether he even knows it or not, he's being subliminally controlled to go over there. Or they just got straight mind control over him, and they're telling him, voices are telling him to do it. And so I'm just, to me, it's just, it very well could just be a random drug addict, you know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker was right there in my spot. That camera's right there. And so you got to realize how huge of a star I am in this Truman Show underworld. And we're about to find out in a second, because I'm about to tell you all about some level 10 shit. Okay, now there's no other explanation. Okay, so I got a flight. They already know I got a flight. The World Cup is on. They already know my mom is into soccer. Her favorite team is Liverpool. Her ex-boyfriend got her to like them, and they broke up. But I guess they're still friends. But she still follows that team. One of her players, Alexis McAllister, is playing for Argentina. I hate Argentina. Okay, they know this. And because they just cheat, they use dark magic or whatever, and their city is just soccer is just warped their minds. The bad side of soccer. And I've already dealt with basketball, all types of corruption and dark magic with basketball. My avatar only lost because of an insane amount of cheating from the refs. Stefan Castle is his name. Cheating from the refs and dark magic with the actual ball. Okay. And there's like a chip inside of it. There's actually a patent for it. There's a shot selection patent for the ball. And they're usually not this obvious with it, but they had to get so super obvious because my avatar is so badass. He's only like 21 years old. I heard he grew like another 2 inches in the summer or something. But anyways, so that's not the last you'll see of him. But so I'm already completely fed up with corruption in sports, right? Well, I'm watching this Argentina versus Spain match. Spain is playing with like the most like civilized European like style of soccer, and just the way they're reacting and everything. It's like so super civilized. And then you got the Argentinians who are like street fighting. They got like the refs, on their side backing them up, like anytime, and they're going crazy. So the refs are there to kind of babysit them. Like now you're getting a little out of control here with all this bullshit you're doing. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody's watching. So trying to keep them under control, but then also trying to help them out. So the game has gone into overtime. Okay, there's been like 15 shots on goal from Spain and like 0 shots on goal from Argentina. Okay, now you may be saying, well, what does this have to do with this whole? Well, listen. So that's just the sports side of it, which is just a small part of it. Okay, that has nothing to do with the Underworld Truman Show. As far as I'm just pointing out what was already going on in my mind with my level of anger. I could have been at home watching this, and I would have been very angry. So Argentina's just gotten lucky as hell, and they've been cheating the whole time. And Spain should have scored like 3 goals already, but the game is going into overtime. And so that's all. That's that situation. Let's get to the real meat of it. So we get to the place, and she already looked on her phone where to go. So if they're watching phones or whatever, they know where we're, and even if not, they could still make this happen. Okay. We found that place, and she found that place. She looked it up. She's talking about the menu or whatever, and so we go there, and all the seats were reserved, which is understandable, because it was the World Cup. So I don't know if that was all Truman showed out. But anyways, which it probably was. So we have to sit at the bar. So we go and sit at the bar, and already I'm pissed off because we're in North Carolina, but the last white male server or whatever bartender we had was, flaming. And so then we get to this place, and this guy's flaming too. Okay. So he's, I don't want him touching my, touching my drinks and stuff. Like, it's already, I guess at least he's out in the open with it. Most people aren't. Anyways, so then here comes, now this is when the Truman Show starts. Okay. Everything else I've said in this video is really just leading up to this. Okay. So, I'm there with my mom. She's damn near 70. She's a goody two shoes. She was a lawyer. She was a school teacher. But not 100% completely. She married my dad, who, was an Iranian drug dealer. So, but he went to the Olympics. Okay. So, he is also, not just the NCP or whatever, or NPC. So you can imagine a spinning apple. So these two guys show up. Now, of course, they're gay as hell. And my mom said I thought they were gay when they first showed up. It was completely obvious. And I don't know how long it took for me to recognize that these were 2 underworlders. Okay. In high level ones. So the one guy, the one fag, excuse me, the one, whatever person, he's got on like a basketball jersey. It's a Jordan jersey. So that already is, but it's Bape. So, but he's got gray hair, like a white dude, like, probably like in his 50s. Okay. The other dude with him is kind of like a Mediterranean looking, like maybe Spanish, maybe Muslim, who knows? That type of skin tone or whatever. and real thin, and probably like 5'9", and and I'm saying the other guy was a little taller. So they're two, they're like the power couple in there, and so they needed a place to sit, but they only needed one seat because the little Mediterranean looking guy, um, he he said he just likes to stand. Okay, so he's one of these types of fags. Okay, so and the other guy, he's so they're it's like kind of like good cop bad cop. So the one guy, he plays it cool, and the other guy, he's just all out there. So they started off slow, and already they know they can. I'm sure they can tell. Like, I'm not like cool with all this shit. Like, it's with the way they're acting. Like, I'm not gonna. There's no bridge between us. There's nothing, like, no way I can start to see eye to eye with these people and have a beer with them or anything. None of that's happening. So of course, and I'm saying, if it was just me up here, like, these guys would be nothing to me. Like, I would completely, like, but my mom was there. This is a perfect scenario for them. If there's any really high level underworlders, I should have seen this coming, that this was a possibility. My guard is always up. I know what time it is when I go out. Everything is about me. Okay? All eyes are on me, whether people are actually looking at me directly or more likely out of the side of their eye, but everything is about me. Okay? So, and I was going to talk about this earlier, but I got another piece of information on it, and so I feel like now is the perfect time to tell y'all about this. It may take a while too. So this guy, he ends up, he ends up, of course, somehow making nice with my mom, and coming around, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, like he was standing, like I had left during halftime, because this shit was already like starting to get on my nerves, the game and these two, and not really the other guy. I'm saying the other guy, he was the good cop. This guy, he was the ratchet cop. Okay, and so, yeah, it was, so I come back during halftime, and he's standing there talking to my mom, and he's, I'm so sorry, like, doing all this, and so I guess he started to get in nice with my mom, and maybe it was before halftime, and I wasn't really drinking that much, I wasn't really feeling well, I don't really like traveling, and so, but unfortunately, before they showed up, I ordered they had it on special. It's like half orange juice, half champagne or something. And it's in this, like, kind of faggy glass. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of got maybe a faggy name too. But I'm saying, I was under the weather. I wanted to drink a little. It was perfect for the time. It was on, so I had to get it. And so, so then they showed up, and I had that sitting there, and the guy asked me if I wanted another one, and I'm like, fuck it, I guess so. Bring me another one of those weak ass glasses, and it wouldn't have been nothing if I was up there with who I thought would be up there, was like some grizzled North Carolina men, but no, they would know I'm not, but the world is completely changed, right? So, oh shit, I got